Hello, friends. Bear here. Before we get started today, a couple things. During the opening of the episode, me and Tim do discuss suicide. So if you are sensitive to that, please skip to around the 11-minute mark. Also, Tim is playing with a set of cards in his hands towards the back end of the episode. So no, you're not hearing things. He does eventually stop, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up in case you hear something in the background. Okay, enjoy the episode, and thank you so much.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I miss Ariana.
I know! Where's her and her ponytail been?
Yeah, I just saw some article. I guess she's at Wembley not wearing her wedding ring, and there are some questions about.
Is she married?
And there you go.
Okay, listen. Don't think I'm on the precipice of anybody's pop culture these days.
Sure.
Listen, the pop culture is made for 18 to 30-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
I am fully out of that stage. Nothing is created for me in mind, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because when it was about me, and I had a good time.
Oh yeah. I forgot she was married too, and then you just sang it, and I was like, oh, her little voice snippets. That was just that was a moment,
Yeah. No.
Oh my God. It's like, oh, it's so
raspy.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry. I just saw that TMZ posted is she still married? And I'm like, why do I still check this website? Why do I do?
Its truth may be zero. So
I do not care. Tim, what's going on, baby?
Well, so I want to talk about something in which it happened this morning.
Okay.
You thought I was gonna kill myself, and that is not the case.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's stop right here for 1 second and just put out a little warning label. We are about to talk about and maybe joke about sadness, depression, and also mixed signals when it comes to things like death and suicide. So if you're sensitive to that, maybe skip ahead 5-6 minutes.
Yes.
But yeah, Tim, so what happened this morning?
So this morning I was looking at TikTok, as I often do, because it is my prerogative and it's America. And I saw this thing about, if in case you die or whatever, it is hard for someone to get the privacy, your private phone stuff.
Yeah, it's all locked down.
At least from Apple. I don't know about you, Angus girls. I don't know what you call them. Android girls. Yes, those
Angus.
girls. Those Asteroid girls.
Asteroid.
No, but you need to have something called a legal advisory or something on your phone that says this person can get into your phone in the event that you have passed on. So I was like, oh yeah, that would be beneficial for somebody to know. And so I thought to myself, I was like, hey, I don't want other people to see, the glory that is in my phone. So I was like, who can I trust that would at least find it entertaining and / keep it, to themselves, as I have for many a year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Bear. And so I, did the necessary steps, and I said, boom, boom, pow. And it said sending a message. This would have all been okay had this not been 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so
yes. And I said, oh shit, and cue you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, and hello. So I'm laying in bed. It's 6 a.m. I am only gotten 4 hours of sleep because I did a wedding last night. I'm very groggy. I'm tired. And I'm laying there, just woken up a little bit, and I hear ding, get a text message. And I check it, and it says it's from Tim. So that's the first thing. It came from Tim's contact. So I'm like, oh, Tim's up and awake, doing his thing, whatever.
Yeah, I never sleep.
Tim is not a sleeper. And so I'm like, okay, what's this message? And I open it, and oh, let's just read what it says. So it fully says, Bear, I've added you as my legacy contact. I'm sharing an access key with you, which you can use to access my iCloud data in the event of my death. So the first thing I read after barely any sleep is this message from Tim. And I can't even process that it's automated. And so I get this message, and you have to understand me and Tim's relationship. We are both sensitive, moody people.
Well, we had just
who we
listen. The loneliness episode just came out.
we just dropped an episode about loneliness. We have both dealt with each other's
I
moodiness.
thought about all this later.
It was, we have called each other in moments of crisis. Like,
Yeah.
these are things that we know about each other and we lean on each other for. So when I get this Autobot message about access to his information when he dies, I'm immediately like, nope, 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 nope. And so I call him. I immediately call him, and Tim does this thing when he knows like he's triggered me. I call and he picks up and goes, hi. Like, he just does this knowing hi. I'm like, hey, just checking on you to see what's going on.
I'm like, I didn't think about it until after I hit send.
I didn't think about it. I hit send, and so no harm, no foul. But it was definitely jarring to wake up to the you got access to my shit if I die.
Yeah, I was, but it clearly said in the event.
Yes.
This is not the event.
I
This is
just
not the
it's not
occasion.
it's not the event, but it's like there's planning the event, you know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
which is no life
who shouldn't
planning.
be planning? Listen, people, it can happen to anybody. Millennial, Gen Alpha, Gen Z, or the silent generation should be happening correctly. All of these people need to be prepared for if and when, this your life transitions. So
I'm all for planning. I just a heads up text like, hey bitch, you about to get something, don't freak out. Because you know
yeah.
me. You know me.
Yeah, but it was like I told you, it really felt to me like one of those things where it was like, oh, I need like a contact for my emergency contact.
Yeah.
Like, girl, I put you down as my beneficiary. Like it was like that. Like somebody would tell you when I see you on this podcast today, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I clicked send, and I was like, nope, not this anxious person. And I was like,
Nope. Nope.
I was like, not this 39-year-old.
Totally panicked this morning. Well, but I appreciate the trust, and I will make sure that your butt pics stay locked down. We'll just do
Yes,
it
and other people's butt pics as well.
and all the butts and dicks on your phone. I will auction them off on Patreon.
I mean, listen,
top tier.
it has to be for an amount of money that goes to my estate. So
even in death, Tim was paying off his bills, baby. We got
yes, I mean, what a way to go out. It's just, by the way, broom, 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 broom. Oh my God, I would do it. Yes. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for providing your secret messages.
airdropping everybody.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
More than
Have you
13
ever?
reasons to tell
Do
you.
you use airdrop?
I have used it
I mean, I have used it, but I read these stories about people like
on
sending
airplanes.
on airplanes, or
Like, I want to be the beneficiary of that. Like, I would love for somebody to just airdrop me a little bing, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, meet you in the cabin. like
that's
that would be
Grinder
awesome.
on. Yeah, that's Grinder on speed. That's crazy. I was just reading somebody sent a bomb threat on a plane last week via airdrop. And they sent it to everybody, and it hit the stewardess's phone because she had her phone too.
Yeah.
And she's like, mother. So they had to turn around and go back. It's like,
Oh,
no.
the ghetto. Leave I just don't understand. Listen, do something else. Don't be
Anything.
infamous.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to be infamous?
Yeah.
Just end your things.
Yes. Yes. Leave
Stop your
everybody
thing.
else
I'm not
alone.
saying do it. Don't do it. But if you're
No.
gonna do it by yourself. Like, don't impede on anybody else's life situations
Yeah. Yuck
unless
your
you're
own
still
yum.
alive and then you email them at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Stupid. Stupid. Well, Tim, we are going to do something we've done before. Do you want to tell the everybody what we're doing today?
Yes, me and Bear are not really strangers. We already knew that, but we're also going to play this game. We're not really strangers again because
Yeah.
that was so heart wrenching and just super cute. It's one of my favorite episodes. If you haven't heard it, please go back after you hear this one. And it's just a cute way of um letting y'all know more about us and also maybe even figuring out more stuff about each other.
That's
So,
that's right. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we're gonna do it again. So, Tim, you want to kick us off?
of course, hi, I'm Tim
And I'm Bear, and this is Cub.
and Chubb.
Hello, everybody!
Ah, we're
Yay!
not really strangers,
Not really strangers.
but we're not acquaintances either.
No, no, I don't know you.
I don't know her.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. So we are gonna play. We are not really strangers. Tim, you want to give everybody kind of a rundown again of what the game is?
Yeah, it's basically just a question and answer game that really focuses on connection and getting to know people in any light. It could be romantic relationships, friendships, mother daughter, father son, all of those relationships. Because honestly, we never get enough chances to really be around each other and these questions can just help with like really paying attention to the person near you. So,
Nice. And are there like different types of questions or levels, or how
so
does that
yes,
work?
there's 3 levels. There is a perception level, there is a connection level, and there's also a reflection level. Um, and each one of those gets deeper and deeper.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, if it's okay with you, I think we'll start with number 1.
Okay.
I'm not into golden showers, but number 1, it sounds good. If MySpace were still a thing, what would my profile song be?
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a little bit of a my gut reaction just because we just had the hair episode.
Yeah.
It would probably be the chorus to hair. Like you'd be
Mhm.
there and it's like because I do think of your hair when I think of you often
Mhm.
because like it's amazing. I love your hair.
I remember when I had like lots of hair. It was like, what is the next thing you're doing? What is?
Yeah, yeah.
You were very interested.
Yeah, you were so free and um I just feel like we share that extension energy of like doing something different. So
Yeah.
that comes to mind, but then it's also recency bias. Oh, I'm trying to have like a gut reaction about this. Um, I think of like I don't know. I also think of like our karaoke duets, right? So like
Mhm.
"Broken" comes to mind, but that's a bit sad. I don't know that I want that energy on your profile pic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That would be the Cub and Chub. Like
Yeah, yeah.
broken.
Um, what's the country song you would do that I called you out on, and then you proved me like hella fucking wrong?
Oh, Carrie. No, it wasn't Carrie Underwood, was it?
I've been sitting here waiting on the clock on the
Yeah,
wall.
Sugarland.
Sugar.
That song.
That song, but again, like I don't know. At
Do you want to
last.
know what it was and probably still is?
What's that?
Best of Me by Jasmine Sullivan. And that is a deep cut, girls, because that is not on any album. And here
Oh.
come the sirens coming to get me for telling y'all about this.
Well, welcome to the greater metro area wherever you're at.
Stay in your place.
Yeah, I think right now it'd be hair. I do have the privilege to change my answer down the road if I choose to. Um, but I think it's also fair that that sums up like the energy and essence of when you
Yeah.
pop up. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. So, what about me?
This is, I don't even know if you like this band, but
Okay.
like Colors by Crossfade just like pops
Yeah.
in my head.
I think that was the first song that you mentioned to me that you really liked that I guess you learned through a share that I gave you or on my iPod or something. Like I think I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I really like this one, and you liked it. There's an acoustic version, everybody. Crossfade is a very mediocre band from the late 2000s that had a couple hits. But they
It
have
was
an
good
acoustic.
though.
Say what?
They were amazing though.
Yeah,
And
no, their song called "Colors." They have an acoustic version that's oh, it's just one of my favorite things. They use really cool harmonies and it's oh yeah, I would appreciate that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It harkens back to our history. I thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to
Okay.
think. And it just popped in my I was like, where did that come from? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to level 2 for a second.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh no.
are you lying to yourself about anything?
Okay, I answered first last time. I think you're gonna have to
Okay.
answer first on this one. So what do
No,
you
you
got?
didn't.
I did.
I did
You
you?
asked me. You asked me,
Oh,
and I
okay, yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
you and hair. So
Okay, am I lying to myself about anything? Um, no, and I think that's why I'm sad. Like, because I'm not actually I was looking at it was like what are they called? They're not reels because they're on YouTube. But I was looking at that and this girl was just like, I live in a world of delusion. I don't know what's going on in y'all's world, but mine is great. And I'm not living there in my delusion
right.
anymore. And I think that's why I'm feeling this way.
Yeah.
um
Okay.
so no, I'm not lying to myself about anything right now.
Okay. Hard truth, which is also can be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Don't do that. What are you lying to yourself about? Anyway.
Um, if I'm being really honest, I think I'm still dancing around my relationship with alcohol,
Mm,
and um I uh I know alcoholics. I know people with dependency issues. Um and there's a level of dependency there that I'm not concerned about in terms of like not being able to function,
yeah.
right? Like I did just a few weeks ago I did like a 30-day just didn't drink at all and was fine with that. Right now I'll have, a beer or two one night and then I'll go a few days without drinking and not even think about it. But there's still this I'm struggling with that balance between like the habit of it and
Mm,
actually wanting the alcohol. I don't know if that made like I don't I like I'm not addicted. I don't have like a real chemical dependency on it. The
yeah.
habit though is very
Oh,
like it's the relaxer at the end of the night. It is the social lubricant when I go
mm,
out, and have a glass of wine that I still really kind of like find myself craving at times.
yeah.
And I'm I think I'm lying a little bit to myself about that relationship being okay or healthy.
Mm,
I would like to be a little bit further away from it than I am right now.
yeah.
But again, I'm not talking about copious amounts. I'm just talking about the relationship.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like there's like a piece missing in something. Like, so like if you're going out, you're having a good time, we're enjoying each other, but usually you have like a drink or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And like,
It's an added layer of something, and I find myself wanting to say like, I'm just not gonna drink tonight,
yeah,
and I just get to a place and I'm like, whatever, I'll just have a drink, and I don't know, um, yeah, that's a conversation I'm having internally right now. Again, not
yeah.
really from a dependency, but from a habit, and what do I want to do with that? So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I'm trying to decide if I want to make myself the DD for Beyonce. Like,
No,
so okay, so and why
not
not?
allowed to do that
And why?
because I want to have a good time and I'm drinking and I want other people to drink with me.
Right.
I
Okay.
just like I don't want like if I don't drink, I'm gonna want to leave.
No, no, no.
Like,
I'm talking about me DDing. This has nothing to
I
do with
know, but
your
I don't want to
drinking.
drink alone. So
We will not be alone.
I don't want to drink alone. I don't want, it's just, okay. So this is the
So
thing. This,
I want to bring something to light because you are not my only friend who, um, I
I am
have
a
this
person,
conversation. Say
yeah,
again.
I'm a person that if one person is not drinking, I'm not drinking either. Like,
Right.
it's just not like we're either all into this or we're not into this. And maybe it's because I don't have friends who, like, I don't have people who are on a sober journey as
Mhm.
friends.
Right.
Maybe it would be different, but I'm not gonna say like it's a buzzkill, but it's a different idea of like I don't know. It just feels different when I'm like, oh, do we all want shots? And then you're just like, no, I'm not. It's weird. It's kind of like when people feel, which is why I tried not to even say anything. But when people are like, oh, like, let's go get this meaty meal. And, I'm not, I just don't eat. I don't really say anything. I just, I pick around and get another meal or whatever. And they're like, why? And I like have to get to the point where I have to tell them like, oh, I'm vegetarian. And then it all just changes. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, I don't want that. Like it
Mhm.
feels the same way when somebody is like, oh, I'm not drinking. It does something, it just does something to the moment.
Mhm.
And I get it. It's not about me. But you asked me.
I
I wouldn't
did.
have said
I did.
anything. I wouldn't
Okay.
have said anything. I just wouldn't have drank. I just would have.
No, no. But I mean, I have these circle of friends where I think if I told them that I wasn't gonna drink tonight, they would they they would have less fun, and it's like, so now the pressure on me is to do something I really don't want to do,
I know.
and do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah, I feel
and again,
bad.
I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm saying like it is a common theme with multiple friend groups.
Yeah.
You know the people I hang out with, and a lot
Yeah.
of them are much bigger drinkers than you or I. And it's like I kind of don't want to poison my body tonight, and it's like, but if I don't, they're gonna be like, oh, so, I guess I'm just gonna drink. And so
I mean,
I'm at this part where like I need to stick up, like again, not at you, just at the bigger
yeah.
conversation. I need to be able to speak up and just say, this is what I'm doing, and I'm ready to have a good
You at
time or
least
do
get a
whatever.
soda water or something.
Say what?
Can you at least just get like a soda water?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying I'm gonna. I still gotta
Get
hydrate.
like a mocktail.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hydrate. No, I'm thinking about a plan, but and it's not gonna be
Thinking
for
of a
me.
master plan.
Yes.
Uh.
I'm thinking. I don't know. It's been on my brain, but anyway. All right. What's the next question?
Well, that was deep.
We
Deeper.
learned some stuff.
Yeah, I have issues with people being sober.
Stop being sober around me. It pisses me off.
I think it's just because, like, are you a millennial if you don't drink?
It's groupthink, right? It's like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna do this with myself, like you're coming too, right? Like we're in this together.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I'm not like sitting here like I don't get it. Like no, I get it. I just yeah.
I get it. Okay. So, based on what you, based on what you know about me, does my social media accurately reflect who I am?
Okay, so this is a little bit of a complicated question for me because I don't think of you as a big social media poster and
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not a
you
creator.
no, you will share other content
Mhm.
and you do occasionally post stories that of things you find interesting or people you follow like but in terms of generating content, you don't really do that. And
But do you like, even
so
in that,
so
like,
so
am
yes.
I okay?
So yes, I do. I think your social media reflects you because you keep that distance from it, right?
Yeah.
It's something to consume, not to create on necessarily all the time for you,
Yeah.
which is I think also how you kind of go through the world observing, but not necessarily like that's not I'm not dealing with that.
Got you.
So yeah, I think maybe it does. So
I think
uh,
it, I
yeah,
think
what
it,
about me?
yeah, it accurately, like, you love to share.
I'm a sharer.
Yeah, and so it does, you share things. Like,
I do. I do. Do you think I still I feel like my amount has changed. Like I
but
don't
I think your amount has changed based on your interactions with people.
yeah,
Like, you don't post me because I don't like to be posted.
right.
You don't post other people because they don't like to be posted. But you do post your own stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I like, yeah, I think it accurately depicts you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. What is your fast food order? What is your favorite fast food order?
My favorite fast food order. Oh gosh, so this gets into like how do you define fast food? What is fast food versus I don't know, Timothy.
Fast fashion. It's not good.
Oh no. I I think if left to my own devices, I'm a Taco Bell kid. So it'd be
Mm.
Taco Bell and it would be
We've never been to Taco Bell together.
we no we
This is
I don't
new information to me.
well okay yeah well I don't we when we were hanging out that much living together we
Yeah.
weren't near one
Yeah.
and we could walk and go get food whatever we wanted.
True.
I also don't think of you as a fast food person. Like even when we travel, like
Yeah.
really doing that. Fast food. Okay, so fast food to me has been a little bit more of a guilt thing. It's something
Okay.
I do with myself,
Hmm.
you know. And Al, the partner partakes, you know. So we will get fast food together if like we haven't made dinner or don't have any plans. But like it's shame based. It's shame based.
Oh my god.
I'm eating that taco in my car by myself. No one should needs to watch me eat
No.
that taco. So I'm just being honest. So, but if left to my own devices, it's a steak chalupa from Taco Bell. I love me
Okay.
a deep
So no
fried.
beef. Like, not the beef.
I will eat the beef and the chicken. I will eat everything on that menu. But
Okay.
my staple is a steak chalupa. Love the
Got
steak
you.
chalupa. What about you? I don't think of you as a fast food girl.
So recently, I have been getting into Panda Express. They
Bitch.
have the plant-based chicken, orange
The
chicken there.
orange chicken. Is that
And
good?
yeah, it's delicious.
Okay.
And I get that in the super greens. Girl, are you really going to get me? Come at me, whores.
Collecting, baby.
Anyway, But yes, I get that in the super greens. It's delicious. When I lived in my previous jobs area, it was right across the from the hospital.
Yeah.
So I went there and found the super greens of my life and never looked back. So
Yeah.
if I go there. I also love kava. I
Kava, we haven't
I
had it in a while,
love
but it is good.
kava. I go at least twice a week.
Yeah.
So
Have you done chopped?
yes, we did chopped.
We did chopped. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like
Yeah, yeah.
chopped.
Chopped is good. Only thing about chopped is like they pack it so tightly
Yeah.
until you really can't do a mix. But they've already mixed it. But sometimes I just want to do it myself. But
Yeah, that's the thing about to-go salads. I there's a pretty good one at Wawa. I'll do like on the fly, but it's everything's on top, so I
yeah,
can't get to the lettuce. I've got to eat through the chicken to get, and then it's
exactly.
gone. It's like, could we have? Yeah. So,
We should have
I
engineered this a lot better. But
tell me if this is a true statement, Tim. You of the vegetarian persuasion, when you go to eat something that's kind of a mock meat based thing, you are doing that more because you enjoy the flavor of whatever you're eating, not because you necessarily miss the protein
no.
or meat thing. Is that
Honestly,
accurate?
I don't miss meat at all.
Right.
Like I never am like, oh, I really want a hamburger or anything of that nature.
Right.
I'm usually choosing it because there's nothing else on the menu that is vegan friendly
Mm.
or vegetarian friendly or like I really want something other than vegetables or french fries.
Yeah, something right.
Like yeah, and like I choose like I'm when I say something tastes good, I don't think about because it's akin to something. So like think of tempeh bacon. I
Hmm.
like tempeh bacon, not because it tastes like bacon,
Right. You just like the
but
flavor of,
yeah,
yeah.
I love the flavor, the smokiness, the saltiness, the the umami type
Yep.
of flavor palette is delicious. So I'd look at that when I say something tastes good. It's not necessarily that it tastes like anything. It just tastes
Yeah.
good to
Yeah.
me.
Now I
But
think
yeah,
of that awesome Chinese restaurant we went to when I came up there. Like a lot of it is supposed to be this meat substitute type meals.
yes,
And I wasn't eating there because I was like, I don't want to eat meat today. I was eating there because that shit was delicious. It's
exactly.
so good.
And like, and sometimes like most of the time, I don't even get like the orange chicken or whatever chicken
Yeah.
thing that is there. I'm usually getting like the mushrooms or the wood ears or the stuff like that. Like such good flavor. It's such, ugh, that place is wonderful.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a live and go there one day.
Ooh, that's right, guys. We hit 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh yeah, we didn't even say anything about that.
We
Thank
didn't.
y'all so much for letting us hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, girl.
Yeah. Me and Tim
We're
have some
so
ideas about what we can do live and chat with you
yes,
guys. Maybe we can do, I don't know, Tim, maybe you want to talk about now that we're halfway through just like that. I don't know. We have some ideas. We can do like
yes,
episode wrap-ups or something, but thank you guys for following us. We hit a big mark last week where people were coming on and that was just really awesome. So thank you so much. Again, you can follow us at Cub and Chub on TikTok and all the socials. Um,
yes.
Tim, before we go to the next one, take a quick break.
Of course.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. We're back.
We're back, just
And
like that.
just like that, we're back.
Just like that. Charlotte was on top of Harry again.
Oh my
Um,
God. So, yes. Okay. We're not, we'll do that another time. And just like that is really good. Y'all should really watch it. It's basically the girls from Sex and the City as 60-year-olds or 50, 60-year-olds.
yeah, having the time of their lives.
Exactly. I can't wait to get there. Speaking of, A dream deferred. What is a dream you've let go of?
What is a dream I've let go of? I'm pretty much past the daydream of being somewhat famous as a singer.
Mm.
I think I kind of held
I thought
on.
you would say that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um, when shortly after we moved in together in Richmond, I joined a cover band uh,
Mhm.
and was singing with them for a few months and just had so much fun. Really missed singing live, missed fronting a band. Those guys are super sweet. And we love that. And then the pandemic happened. I got really sick and I couldn't perform and I put on weight and my bones hurt and the guys wanted to play. And I was like, you guys want to play, go do it. Like, find another singer. You have my blessing. No hard feelings. And shout out to What's Our Age Again. They're still playing. They just played a show at the Broadberry packed house. I got to see them. So good. And their new singer
Aw.
Thomas, he's a sweetie. He's got a beautiful voice. Um, but it was through like that experience of like redoing that and having fun with that, and then realizing that that kind of dedication and commitment and where I'm at with my life physically and mentally, like uh even as like a part-time thing, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm okay, and it's something I've let go of, and it's not sad and I'm not upset about it. It's just like that was fun, and I'm doing other stuff now. So yeah. So
Um,
I'm wondering if you have a similar this is a daydream
I
we talked about a lot together, about whether it was
yeah.
being a lead or backup or whatever, you know?
Mine is actually a little more um in depth because I've noticed that my voice is not what it was in my 20s,
Sure.
and it's changed to a point where I just am not comfortable with like saying I'm a singer.
Mm,
Um and I think I've let go of the dream that I will just always be able to sing like my mom was. Like, like it just isn't a thing.
yeah.
Like, I am just going to be a mediocre, like, can hold a tune in a bucket person.
Mm,
And it really, like, maybe like a year ago, it really bothered me. But now I just understand that I'm just going to sing differently now. Like,
yeah.
I don't, if I do sing a song, it's gonna be one song and done. I'm not gonna be able to do 3 and 4 songs a night. I'm not, if I can do one, it might not come out right. But that sort of thing, it no longer really like makes me sad. It's a part of more than it just like there was a time that I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing.
I hear you. I too, especially I gotta say this last year, I've noticed that my breathing,
Hmm.
and my range is what I this is funny. When I stopped smoking, my range just really shortened up. My high end just really I used to sing Dream On by, I don't know if you were around for my Dream On days, but Dream
I
On,
remember a couple times that you may have
okay.
said
That
once.
was that was my first staple song, and it's that ending where he goes into his falsetto and is just
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I used to do it every night. And then I stopped smoking and some life things changed, like happened, and I lost that top register. And that was like the first time, like, oh, I'm getting older and things are changing. And now in this past year, I went to go do karaoke at Godfrey's, no free advertisement. Hey, Godfrey's. Not Godfrey's, sorry. Barcode, the other local gay club. Went to go do karaoke there, and I did "Unbreak My Heart," little Tony Braxton action. One of my other favorite go-to staples. The ending of that has always been kind of weird for me. I do the Jack Black funny thing because I
Yeah.
can't really hit it that high. it's getting less and less funny and just kind of like
It's getting sad now. Like, it's getting, why did you choose this song?
it's like, why is this happening? So yeah, it's just, about to hit 40 and the voice is different. And it's also, if you don't use it and work that muscle every day, I
Yeah.
mean, it's an art. It is. So I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you remember I was trying to do vocal lessons, and
Yeah.
like it just, honestly, it got embarrassing.
Mm,
It got to the point where like I could tell that he was like trying to get me to do something, and I was adamantly trying. It just wasn't working.
yeah.
And I did, like, maybe had I continued for maybe or 2 to 6 more months, maybe it would change. But number one, he was cute. So like it just got embarrassing for me to like be out here
Yeah.
um
I think I'd still be down
clapping.
for I think I'd still be down for a choir though. I think if I found like a low key like choir to do something with,
Yeah.
I think
My
I'd have
like
fun
my
with it.
tenor range is fine. Like I
What?
have like I don't have any issues with my tenor range. It is my actual like range that I love to be singing. That's the
Mhm.
issue.
Yeah,
And like the volume in which I used to sing is not a thing
it's
anymore.
different. I got you.
Yeah, it's very different. And I just, the music that I make now involves a lot of autotune. So it's cute.
That's right. It's hip.
It is. It's giving like a light T-Pain beat. So
Nice.
but
What's
yeah.
what's the next question?
Um do you think I intimidate others?
This one's your go.
No, I don't think you intimidate people. I
Yeah.
think you are friendly.
I
I
have,
think you're
yeah, I don't think
very
I exude any sort of intimidation.
like I don't know how you are at work. Like I would assume that you come have some sort of command about things, but like
That's the great thing. When I stopped managing people, like
yeah,
I as a project manager, I manage things, but I don't have to manage people
people.
necessarily. And
Yeah.
that, so I don't have to carry around, um, I don't have to carry intimidation there because if they're not doing their job, I just go to their boss and be like, yo, they're not doing their thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't carry any kind of command of intimidation. I've never pretended to. And
Got you.
so this, we're gonna, this is where I'm gonna get awkward talking about this with you.
Why?
Well, because I don't know what it's like to walk through the world in your shoes as a physical presence, right?
Yeah, I am intimidating, and I can see people. I know when somebody's intimidated by me.
I'm sure you can
Both
pick up on that.
both in a sense of like they think I'm better. They think that I think I'm better than them, and also because I'm very silent most of the time. I know people. I'm very loud and crazy on out here, but in the real world, I mind my business,
You're very
and I
quiet.
walk like I walk into the world purse first, and
Yes.
I do what I got to do, and I get my ass back home where the air conditioning is running, flowing.
Yes.
Um, but I do see a lot of times people can be intimidated by like me by my size, or maybe just the energy that I have of I'm just gonna like I for some reason people think I know what I'm doing a lot of times, and I'm just like, girl, I'm flying by the seat of my pants just like everybody else.
That's right. Making it
But
up.
people are just like, you just come in with this like presence that you know everybody, and you do everything well, and I'm like, well, girl, that is not the case. In my head, I'm like, bitch, get this right, because if you get it wrong, it's gonna be so embarrassing, and you're gonna have to ask somebody, and how dare you actually ask people of stuff. Like I have my own head trauma going on,
Yeah.
but it doesn't come, apparently it doesn't come across
Right, right. Comes
other
across as
people.
confidence. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes across as like a sense of like ease, and it's not.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that can be intimidating to people, and if if I don't if I don't want to open up to them, they can just continue thinking that.
Right.
And if I do open up to them, that's usually something that's said a month later when they realize this bitch is crazy. Like,
Right. Once you get to know the real me. Yeah.
yeah, once you get to know like the goofy the goofy kid, you stop looking at this like dewy faced 6'4", broad spectrum of a person.
Yeah. My earliest memories of you was never intimidation.
Yeah.
It was more like this introvert needs to speak up. You were,
Yeah.
especially around those guys we were around, you were just like, I'm just here to like coast or whatever. Like you weren't trying to
It
engage
was
at that
very
level.
that I was
Yeah.
not trying to engage because I didn't see it for most of y'all. Um, Especially at 21, I did not see it for a bunch of 18-year-olds.
Babies.
So I was just sitting there like, girl, how many things do I have to do? And I got to get back to organic chemistry.
Yeah.
So y'all can do your ABC 1, 2, 3s if you want to,
Yeah.
but you
Keep it
know,
moving. Yeah.
I got to keep it moving. And this little man with his mismatching laces is getting on my nerves. Uh, I love you now, but you were a little intimidating back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I try not to give off an intimidation, but as a black person in this world, I am a weapon sometimes. So
Sure.
even if I don't intend to be. Next question. What is a lesson you will take away from um this conversation or anything that we've done as far as Cub and Chub is concerned now?
What is a lesson I will take away from this conversation?
Like not necessarily this conversation, but like in Cub, the whole time we've been doing Cub and Chub, what is a lesson that you take away?
Oh, I think this is really there's a lesson in authenticity in going through this exercise with you. Like again, some of this is like when we're recording and we're trying to create content, we are pushing through other things that are going on in our life. We're trying to be on. We're trying to be entertaining. So authenticity is not necessarily maybe the right word, but especially early on, we were trying to think about what this was
Yeah.
and topics and how we wanted to banter with each other.
Mhm.
Like I think I probably had an idea of what I thought I wanted it to be. And once we kind of just figured out like it's just you and me. We're
Yeah.
just doing what we do every day. Just like, so I think there's I definitely get this idea like I'm not I'm pretty cool. I can be me,
Yeah.
like I don't have to put on.
Yeah.
So that I think I kind of walk away from this experience like just be yourself and you'll see the people that you want around you will flock to you, will find you.
Yeah.
And those are the people you probably want to be around anyway than anybody else are trying to put on for. So
Absolutely.
yeah. What about you?
Um, I think my lesson is that I'm can be both and
Mm,
that I can be laughing and also be ready to cry at any moment, and I can be super chipper and happy, but also like really be serious and need, ask for what I need, but also like be prepared not to get it. in the same like thing that I think just being able to always um I can say, I'm depressed and I'm sad and everything, but I can also laugh and joke and have a good time. But it's always there,
Yeah.
and that is okay.
Yeah.
That like you don't have to push through, but you can push through if you want to. I think that is my lesson for that I take with me in life nowadays
Yeah.
is that, I'm always fortunate to have the energy if I need it.
Yeah.
It's not being fake. It's just this is life.
Yeah. The grind looks and feels different, maybe a little day to day, but it is also always the same, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
truly.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, I'll do one more. Do you want it? Okay, I'm gonna give you where you want, one, two, or three.
Let's go two.
Okay. Mm. What is a compliment you wished you received more frequently?
No, you do have a nice butt. No, I. You don't have to do that.
I won't.
you,
Like,
you bitch. You
what?
got no poker face, and I hate you.
I didn't
Um,
say
you
nothing.
don't have to say anything, Tim. That's the thing. It's on your face.
You have
Bianca,
nice arms for that tank.
I thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I what is a compliment I wish I got more of, you dirty, dirty bitch? Um, the millennial in me won't allow this. I am allergic to compliments. It makes me
Mm,
uncomfortable. I don't. I want to hear the audience applause, but I don't want
yeah,
you to tell me I have a good voice. I don't want you to tell me that I just think like last night I'm DJing and as I'm packing up, everybody, you did such a good job. Oh my god! I'm like, it's okay.
but you do want to hear that though.
I
But you don't want to. You don't want to get the overwhelmingness of it. But you do
yeah,
want to
I
hear it.
don't. It's like um. Oh, this sounds so cocky. Last night, I know I was good. I
Yeah,
saw what you guys were doing. We did this for 5 hours. You guys didn't
yeah,
leave the floor. You guys lost your minds. I did my job.
yeah,
Right? I'm a professional. I did what I was supposed to do, and you guys had a good time. I got paid. So
yeah.
so
And
we're
that's the true compliment, right? You got paid without any
no, I got paid.
anger or
No,
anything
the
like
couple
that.
was happy. The crowd didn't want me to leave. Like I did what I was supposed to do. But there is that millennial thing. Like I don't want the attention. I don't want other people to think that I'm a suck up. I don't want other people to think like, look, he's doing a good job. But I that is particularly in like work settings, it just makes me crazy.
But you know what that means, right?
What?
The bill, the budget needs to go up.
I
The
that's a
price
different
needs to go up.
that is a different episode. And by the way, 2024, the price is going up. It
The
already
price.
is.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you get to the point where you're like, I know I did a good job.
Yeah, this is
You
not a
want to pay
question.
me for it
Yeah,
too.
it's the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
my time is valuable.
yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm cheating on this one, Tim. I'm sorry. I don't know that there's a compliment I want to hear more of. I want to be better and do better, but I don't necessarily need the pat on the back or the attention that comes with that, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. I don't know. What about you?
This is gonna sound weird.
Okay. Well, you're a weird guy, so that's fine. Weird person. Sorry.
Thank you. Stop misgendering me.
My bad.
Um, you bisexual bum. Like,
Bisexual bitch.
um, I love you
Oh,
would
okay.
be would be what I like to hear.
Oh.
You thought I was like, you thought I was gonna shade the shit out of your
I
ass.
love you. I was like, I love you too. What's up? We're here. No, you want to hear? I'm sorry. I am now on the same page with you.
I would like to hear I love you. I want to like I want to see like I have a few people in my life these days who um they're just not showing up in the way that I necessarily would like for them to.
Yeah.
And I think I need a little reassurance. Um because I get it. Like if you can't like do things because of you have uh, obligations or financially you can't do stuff, I understand that, but there's nothing that of like a text that says I love you and I'm thinking about you is free.
Yeah. You don't have to.
So
You don't have to have money to show you care.
yeah,
You don't
and I
have to.
just there's a lack of like I'm feeling a lack. I don't know if they even know this, but like
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lack of them not caring. So
Say their names. Sorry.
no, 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 no. Like, and the thing about it is if I get to a point where I can learn to live without it, then
Sorry, you're doing something with your hands, and it's
oh,
all on the microphone.
literally,
Okay. Yeah. 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 I was like, "Ooh, girl."
it's ASMR. No, but I always say, don't let me learn how to live without you because I will.
You will, and you will adapt, and you will
Yeah,
be okay. But
yeah.
I
It would be
love.
nice if you. I don't want to learn to live with the void of you. I would actually like to have you here,
Yeah.
but if I have to train myself around the void of you, I will.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I love you and I miss you would be a compliment I would love to hear. So
Can I ask? So you and I have the type of relationship where we say we love each other.
mhm.
Whenever we interact or when we're signing off. When you say you want to hear these things, is it more of? Is this part of the like romantic looking for another person that's kind of absence, or is it more of the people in your life that are just not showing up? Is it? Is
It's
it
more along the lines of it wouldn't. Okay, so for me, it wouldn't have to be said if the actions were there.
sure?
The actions aren't there, so I at least need to hear something. Like,
Right. 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 Right.
like most of the time, I'm an actions girl.
Mm-hmm. You are.
But if there's only so much longer that I'm going to gaslight myself, like so, it is what it is. But you know, I will learn to live without it sooner than later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, on a little bit of a somber note, but I'm glad we did this again.
I don't like this somber note.
Okay.
We need one more. Just one
Okay.
more.
Okay.
What character would I play in a movie? You would play Jack Black.
That's not a character. Wait.
Anything Jack Black.
Number one, rude. Number two, accurate. Number three. um, what character would you play in a movie? Um, you would play. Hmm.
And if you want a character, I guess Kung Fu Panda would be you.
I I would be lying if I didn't tell our listeners that I definitely pretended to do. I did Kung Fu Panda phrases at a table full of children to earn my tip at a restaurant once. Macados.
Wow.
McAdoo's. Macados to those in the know.
Wow.
But I definitely went skadoosh to a bunch of kids, and the parents were like $20. So
I mean, we do what we have to
you
do.
gotta earn it where you can. I want to see you in a reboot of Noah's Ark.
Ooh.
Yes, and I want you in the overly sexualized Samantha type role. I can't
You
remember
want me in Ricky's role?
Ricky's. I want you in Ricky's.
Am I the Ricky of our group?
I don't know that you are. I think that you could be it. Do you
I
know what I
think
mean?
I'm Noah. Because I think Chance, which is the more Miranda of us,
Uh-huh.
I think that's Kevin. I think
Yes.
that
Yes.
you are. I'm gonna say Charlotte just because you're the only one with the relationship, and like,
Also fair. Also fair.
and who is the hypersexual person? Oh, I will say that person, but I don't think that we hang out with him enough, so I'm not going to.
Okay. Who is it? Tell me why I knew who you were talking about. Tell me why.
You know, because he always on it. Oh, maybe they. I don't really know their pronouns. I'm sorry.
That was perfect. Thank you, Tim. That's where we'll be right back.
Listen, we're not, if it don't feel right, we're not gonna stop.
Ain't nothing.
Just. She's not getting canceled out here, honey. Honey. Miss Honey.
Miss Honey. Oh, Tim heard that recording in progress and went, snatched himself right up. Oh my gosh.
We're back, you guys.
We're back. We're back. We're loud and we're proud. Tim, who you want to shout out this week?
I forgot who I wanted to shout out. I think I would like to shout out.
Her name rhymes with May Gallmer.
May?
I said Mimi Gallmer.
You did not say. You said May. Oh my god! I was like, who is Baby?
Who was Baby?
Who is KK? No, it's Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Baby, this is Kiki. Oh, I love her podcast. I love her energy. She is such a great representation of like child stars that came out in that era. And, she's just cool. She's a cool chick.
Yeah.
And I love how she minds her private business in a private way. Leave that girl alone. Like, whatever she's going through with whoever she's going through it with, I'm sure she's telling them the what.
Right.
But yeah, I love her, and I can't wait to just see more of her in the coming years because I know it's going to be out there. She's always working.
Get it, Kiki.
Yes, baby, this is Kiki Palmer. Yeah, listen to her podcast.
Good stuff.
Yes. Who are you shouting out today?
I'm going to shout out a lifestyle influencer named Ashton Hall. I found him the other day. I was trying to find a new HIIT training workout to watch at the gym and stumbled upon his YouTube page and then his Instagram and some other like stuff on YouTube. And he just seems like a really sweet, down-to-earth guy. I do not know him personally and have not dived into anything else. So hopefully he's a decent human being.
I mean, if he has an OnlyFans, I'd like to see that.
I will let you know as I dig further. But Ashton got me all together. Ashton got me all together at the gym this week and got me motivated with his workout. And it was something where it was not so advanced that it turned me off, but I burned like 500 calories in 30 minutes. It was solid. So Ashton, thank you. And yeah, if you guys want some gym inspiration, Ashton Hall. So there you go.
Good to know. I'll be looking him up for the
Mm-hmm.
aesthetics.
He's very, very pretty. Easy on the eyes.
What you
Tim.
living for now?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. What am I looking for this week? I want to shout out the nice drunk men. I just want to shout them out real quick because we definitely are aware of the poorly behaved drunk men,
Yes.
the woo girls that don't know when to stop. We know those people pretty well. But at the wedding last night, one of the groomsmen came up to me and the photographer towards the end of the night, and he was just shit faced. And he came up and he's like, "You both are doing such a good job, and we're having so much fun. And you guys just keeping the party going." And he put his hand on my shoulder, like he was.
Aw.
It was a sweet, nice touchy without being overly touchy.
Yeah. It wasn't like sloppy.
Right. It was the type.
Yeah.
Drunk,
It's like I'm clearly inebriated, and
Right.
I wouldn't normally say this, but I do like. I just want to let you know I appreciate you and I see what's going on.
Yeah, his drunk state was to be kind
Jovial.
and generous and
Yeah.
caring. And I just, you don't really get to see dudes being decent people, especially when they're inebriated. So
You should have been videotaping that for TikTok.
yes,
People being normal and nice.
normal, nice TikTok, underrated. But yeah, shout out to Nice Run guys, because when you show up, it's really sweet. So do more of that, please.
Yes.
What about you? What's making you live this week?
Please sit on my face. Thank you, Editor Bear.
I'll save your ass with that one. Anyway, Tim, what's making you live this week?
That comment was a very, very like from the guttural. It needed to be said. That made me live.
Did I tell you that I had to sit through a guessing game of who that person was? Like, so when we were talking about people that we found attractive at one point in our past lives, and we were beeping out names, I definitely was hanging out with a group of people who listen to our podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. They were going around. Is it this person? Is it? And most of these were straight men trying to figure out which one of the other straight boys we were.
Listen, y'all don't need to know what's behind the gay curtain.
If you only knew. If you only knew.
If your girl only knew. Hey.
Now that I have legacy over Tim's property, maybe.
Now I can put in my will who you can and cannot send it to.
That's right. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what? I won't care.
That's right. Putting people's secrets out there.
Yes.
Did you want to? Were you living for anything this week in particular?
I was, but I'm not anymore. So it's fine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've lived, I've laughed, I've loved.
Where can people find us?
You can find us anywhere you can find Katya Zamalachkova.
Nice.
You can find her. I didn't say that last name right, and I apologize, but cultures.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Katya Z for short. So,
Miss Katya.
Yes, you can find us on Twitterland, YouTube Land, Facebook, Christian Mingle, Periscope, your grandmother's church,
Friendster.
Anywhere you can find Kirk Franklin. So yeah, and we hope that you always go and look at us on cubandchub.com.
Cubandchub.com, everybody.
Yes, cubandchub.com.
wearecubandchub.com. If you want to send us a message, you can email us at wearecubandchub.com. We'd love to hear from you. If we get enough, we'll do like maybe a segment of answering questions from our users. Yes, Tim.
You said wearecubandchub.com.
I sure did. See, you did this.
I was like, did we get a domain?
Nope, we sure did not. Tim. Oh my God. wearecubandchub at gmail.com. Again,
yes. That is WECUBANDCHUB.
You did it. You did it again. You just did it again. You said we Cub and Chub. It's we are Cub and Chub.
Sorry for the clap. It is WEARECUBANDCHUB at gmail.com. And if you can't spell, that is we are Cub and Chub at gmail.com.
We can't do speak and say every week on this podcast.
I'm just saying, Hooked on Phonics works a little bit.
Tim.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you more.
Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Bye. Drink your water, mind your business. Go out and touch the grass. Bye. Kiss my ass.
I got the pictures.